Home of the Tigers since 2000. We welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Spencer Turnbull will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a well hit ball out to right center field. Rosario rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gamble at third with nobody out. And it's fouled away. to second. Taken in by Scope. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Into the box, Franmil Reyes. First pitch on its way.
No, that's low.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
That evens it up 1-1. And that misses 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Still only one out in the inning. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Reyes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor as he'll take a look at ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss with the first pitch. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. And there's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 3 and the Tigers nothing. Aaron Savali, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
So now here is Willie Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
1-1 to count. The pitch. Left side, but well foul. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. Digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the AB now. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's it.
Fouled off. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Batting done.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Next, here is Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. Now to bat, Jonathan Scope. For his career in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch on the way.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's tarrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now. Scope leads off second with nobody out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next for the Tigers, Akil Baddoo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play, has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2.
Helpful.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Nope,
And he
that's
misses
ball 4.
with it,
Take
ball
the
4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. First pitch on its way. Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
No, that's
1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Willie Castro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Ready with the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the 2nd yet. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
Nope, outside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-1. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A 2-1 count to Nunez. High in the air down the right field line. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The set and the 2-2.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Potential tying run for him at third base. He's set. Here it comes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Rosario is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Indians on top 3-2. And stepping in, Ben Gamble, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate is Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
Oh, that's it.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Indians a 4-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Ledoux is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Tribe. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep it to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. That's popped up, and that's going to land foul. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Up next, Akil Baddoo. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Ball 1.
Ball and a strike. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. And he fouls this one off. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 4-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number
So
22,
stepping in is Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Ball
2 balls and no strikes. Naylor, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez the next to bat. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Cesar Hernandez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Full count. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. And he takes strike 2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Standing in now, Willie Castro.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
1 strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now it'll be Renato Nunez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Fouled away. Grossman at second. Castro on at first with nobody out. 1 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's outside.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And it's fouled away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Nomar Mazara. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's the Tigers 6 and the Indians 4. In now for Cleveland, Austin Hedges grounded out in his last at-bat.
Austin Hedges.
Here's the first pitch to him. This he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate, Ben Gamble, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 on its way.
That's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. That's popped up. And no one will track it down. Hedges over at second. Rosario at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Jose Ramirez. High in the air out to center field. Baddoo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 32, Ramil Reyes.
Stepping up is Franmil Reyes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The set and the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Scott Moss is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Scott
Digging in will be Akil Baddoo. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Moss playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Hey, there are a lot of things you can't control when you're on the mound, but one of the things you can control is throwing the ball over the plate into the strike zone. He didn't do a very good job in this one. Several walks led to the demise of this outing.
Now the first pitch. Jeimer Candelario is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Candelario is retired, 2 down now. Next to hit, Robbie Grossman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First offering on its way. Willie Castro is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So 2 on with 2 away. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Tyler Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 7, Tyler.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Andres Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
So now to the plate, Austin Hedges, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 delivery, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Don't want to forget about him. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The center fielder,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario singled in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he's back standing. The 2-0.
Inside, ball 3.
Jimenez is off at first with 2 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
3-2.
Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the runner will get back standing. And the payoff pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit in the air down the right field line. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. And now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 40,
Wilson Ramos will stride in again as first we flash it back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. The pitch. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and one. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Ben Gamble. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here now the 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Swing and a line drive, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Too high, ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in, Franmil Reyes. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. And now the first pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the stretch. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
You could tell he caught every last stitch of that baseball. To be able to drive it out to the opposite field, he had to hit it right in the mouth, but it just was foul. It was a smidge late.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eddie Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Josh Naylor, fouled away. He doubled his last time through. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Indians strand a couple. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Mazara, the former Chicago White Sox. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
In now, Akil Baddoo. On, he pops it up. Rosario coming on, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. Mazzara gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey.
1-2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
2-2.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Hernandez at second. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, third baseman, Candelario.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Next, it'll be Robbie Grossman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Ball 2.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
2 on the count.
Hey. 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Hit to short. Right to him. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat.
Andres Jimenez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez.
1-0.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Jose Cisneros is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. All even now, 2-2. Set now to pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 6-6 ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0. 2-0. Hitters count. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Emmanuel Clase is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Willie Castro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.